What's going on, fellow Shadow Fighters? Welcome back to another freaking Shadow Fight 3 video. Today we are going to take a look at the top 3 most underrated perks in Shadow Fight 3. Many players, including you, ignore these perks because they think that they are terrible, but after you watch this video until the end, I guarantee you that you are going to change your mind completely. These perks might be added in Shadow Fight Arena like a special skill that you have to unlock by collecting cards. I am not sure if this will be the case, but it will be awesome to see these perks in Shadow Fight Arena. I can give you one good piece of advice right now: stop ignoring these perks and start using them in your equipment. It is going to take your fighting skills to the next level. Let us get back to the video topic of today. In position number 3, we have what we call the Legion Steel Foot. The specification of this perk says that you can knock the enemy to the ground with a kick. You just kick the enemy anywhere and there is a high chance they are going to fall down. This perk is awesome if it is at a very high level. Let us take a look at the perk in action. Right now we are fighting the Azuma the Felsha Market Madness event. As you can see, the perk just got activated with one kick. You just kick the enemy and they fall down. Once they fall down, you can follow up with many combos. This perk is very awesome if you really know how to use the Legion equipment. If you are the type of guy who likes to fight with the Legion equipment, I definitely recommend you add this Steel Foot to your fighting equipment. This thing is going to take your fighting to the next level. With just one kick, you knock the enemy to the ground. If you're very skillful with those Herald weapons, you can combine them with the Legion armor to rain combos that never end. If you learn how to use this thing, it's going to be awesome and it's going to take your Legion fighting skills to the next level. Right now I'm going to make some minor changes to my armor. We are going to be fighting Azuma the Felsha. Azuma is a Herald opponent with a Naginata that can do critical hits. So I am using the Legion Rock to counter that critical hit. With the Rock perk, if somebody hits you with a critical hit, you have a high chance to just keep standing and reduce the damage by a certain amount depending on the level. The Steel Foot is just like any other random perk in the Legion faction. You can combine it with a special kick from a Legion faction. For example, you can use the Steel Foot with the Battering Ram to create a high damage effect. Kick the enemy and they fall down. If you learn all this technique, you can apply them in Shadow Fight Arena when it comes out. I don't know if Neki is gonna be adding Steel Foot to Shadow Fight Arena, but I think it will be awesome if they do that. I would like for Neki to give the Steel Foot to that guy in Shadow Fight Arena who likes to fight without a weapon. It would be a good skill to add to that character. Right now we are just fighting Mr. Azuma the Felsha. I don't think I remember inviting Azuma here, but I believe he just got coronavirus right there. He tried to hit me with this critical hit and the damage return made him feel the effect of his hit. That was coronavirus in action. Legion coronavirus, the damage return. As you guys can see right there, that kick just got activated. Kick him, he falls down, you follow up with a special move of your weapon. Right now, I don't really know why people never voted for this set to be added in the next update. They voted for that Legion set with the Giant Sword. The Giant Sword is not a very easy weapon to use. I voted for this set, but it never won. This is the end of the Legion Steel Foot. Let us move to the next perk in this video. In position number 2, we have the Dynasty Shadow Leech. Now this is a perk for people who like to steal stuff from their enemy. With this Shadow Leech, you can steal a certain percentage of shadow energy from your enemy. The more shadow energy your enemy has, the more shadow energy you can steal. This perk is awesome. People did not use it back in the days because most of the Dynasty weapon could not activate it properly. Ever since Neki introduced the composite glaive, this perk has become one of the best in the Dynasty faction. Because of the fighting mechanics of the composite glaives, you have a high chance to activate this perk when you use the composite glaive. Composite glaive can do so many combos that can just activate this perk every single time. You can do 2 different attacks with the composite glaive and have like a full shadow energy within seconds. You can then go on a shadow attacking spree. The enemy will never stand up. When you have this perk, you might not even need the Spart perk anymore. You can combine it with the Rising Tide of the helmet and the Shadow Leech. The more you hit your enemy, the more the enemy is gonna gain shadow energy and the higher the chance for you to steal it. As you guys can see, the perk just keep getting activated. Steal shadow energy and use it to destroy the enemy. If you really like to use the composite glaive, I definitely recommend you start using this Shadow Leech. It's excellent for stealing shadow energy and it can make you have like a full shadow energy with just 2 different combos of the composite glaive. Once you get the shadow energy, you can do crazy shadow attacks. Now in this match, I decided not to use the Torturous Nightmare set because this match could have ended by now. Neki intentionally reduced the damage of the composite glaive because of the Torturous Nightmare set. Due to the bleeding effect of the Nightmare set, the composite glaive has very weak damage when you're using it without the Nightmare set. Finally, the most underrated perk in Shadow Fight 3 has to be the Backstabber. With this perk, you have a chance to bypass the enemy's block and also deal 100% damage. The 100% damage will come from the first hit of your weapon. If you have the Backstabber activated, the enemy cannot block your hit. And to activate Backstabber, you wrestle the enemy to the ground, you do 1 leg takedown, and it's going to activate Backstabber. Backstabber also takes the Hulksden combo to the next level. As you can see right now, I am using the Hulksden combo. Many of you know exactly what the Hulksden combo can do. The Backstabber is going to take that combo to the next level. You need to know something about the Backstabber perk in the Dynasty faction. It's a perk that only works with a weapon. Once it gets activated, only your weapon can bypass the enemy's block. If you activate Backstabber and you try to use a kick, it's never going to work. If you activate Backstabber and you use your weapon, you're going to bypass the enemy's blocks. Right now we are gonna fight Mr. Azuma the Felsher in his Shadow Chicken mode. As you can see right now, it's completely taking me out like I don't even exist. The Hulksden combo can pretty much destroy any opponent in Shadow Fight 3. If you master this technique, no enemy is going to stand in your way. And right now with the Backstabber technique, you can take these skills to the next level. Another reason why I like the Dynasty faction so much is because of the Dynasty weapon damage. The weapons in Dynasty faction do not depend on chance. The perks get activated after you complete a certain amount of combos. If you take a look at Wolverine and the Flurry, those 2 perks just get activated after you complete a number of combos, which means that every single time you do a special move, it's going to do the exact same amount of damage every single time you do it. So many players in Shadow Fight 3 are used to the critical damage of the Herald faction weapon. They forget that the Dynasty has the highest amount of damage when it comes to event. The good thing with Dynasty faction is that the perks like Wolverine and Flurry do not depend on chance. Every time you do a special move of a combo with a Dynasty weapon, it's going to do the exact same amount every single time you do it. For example, right now, I am fighting Azuma the Felsher, and I think I only need 2 Harsh Wind combo to complete this match. The damage is going to be the same every single time I do it. One thing that I don't really like about Legion and Herald perks is that they depend on chance. They can do a lot of damage, but they depend on chance to be activated. When it comes to Dynasty, they don't depend on chance. The higher the combo, the higher the damage. 2 Hashwin combo can destroy an enemy completely. 3 Kenjutsu combo can never take down Azuma the Felsher if you don't activate the critical hit. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Until then, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace out.